Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. I'm going slightly early today because I have to go outside. I have to go places, do things today. So, today's ink, we are looking at Sailor Shikiori Shigure. I don't know what a Shigure is. I'm not sure I want to know. Sounds interesting. Alright, so let's share this with our friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. At this time, I would encourage you to share this with your friends so that they can also come and hang out with us too. Alright, we're all shared out with our friends. Hopefully some of them will come and hang out with us too. Let's do this thing. So, today we're looking at like a purplish, dark purpley ink. It's about how it looks to my eye. It does have kind of a copperish, goldish sheen on there. Nice. And here is our ink swatch. Water resistance test shows it doesn't have any water resistance. I would not use this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. Here's our toilet paper chromatography. It's got some gray and then some purple. And then there's like these hints of like a blue-black ink in it. Maybe even a little bit of purple. Very nice. Okay. Let's do some paper review, shall we? Alright, this is cotton fiber paper, also known as Eaton's Coarse Label Bound Typewriter Paper, 20 pounds. A little bit of sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. A bit of ghosting, that'd be great for doing calligraphy on. Alright, this is JNB Copperplate Graph Pad from johnneilbooks.com. Forgot to tittle the eye. Great. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Maruman Namasini 80 GSM. A little bit of shading, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding and ghosting. Rhodia Dot Pad 80 GSM. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, heavy ghosting, just right here. Oxford single subject notebook paper. A little bit of sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. CVS caliber filler paper, CVS Pharmacy. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Pelican Hub notepad. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Kokuyo business paper. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Thinanami 7C68 GSM Tomoe River. There's a little bit of sheen and shading. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. The Jot envelope from the Dollar Tree. There's just a tiny bit of feathering going on, a little bit of sheen, bleeding and ghosting. Okay, let's do some books. This is Muji Notebook. No little, let's see. It's got a little bit of wiggle, a little bit of feathering. No bleeding, a little bit of heavy ghosting. This is Arch and Olive 160 GSM notebook paper. A little bit of sheen, a little bit of shading. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Perfect. Alright. M. Shoei 120 GSM. Little tiny bit of feathering, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting, a little bit of ghosting. Anecdote notebook paper, a little bit of shading, couple little feathers, a little bit of micro bleeding, ghosting. Clairefontaine 90 GSM. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Ayush 100 GSM notebook paper, a little bit of sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. The Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree, a little bit of shading, a little bit of tiny little bit of feathering right there. No bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Okay. This is Wexford Walgreens Pharmacy. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of tiniest bit of ghosting. Okay, Midori MD paper. A little bit of sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Daiso Premium Notebook Paper. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. 68 GSM Tomoe River. A little bit of shading, tiniest bit of sheen, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. And a Leuchtturm 1917 plain. A little bit of shading, a little bit of feathering. A little bit of bleeding and ghosting. Okay, let's do a comparison panel to see where this thing lies. Oh, jeez. To my eye, this definitely kind of looks like a dark blurple ink, like a bluish purple. So we're going to look at the blurples. Okay, let's take a look. Let's zoom out so we can see what we're looking at. Alright, let's take a look. No. Oops. Okay, I think that's about as close as it's gonna get. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to bump up the brightness a little bit so we can see better. There we go. Maybe a little too bright.
This is a reminder. 12 p.m.
12 p.m. Now that I'm looking at this, it definitely looks purple to me. I do want to kind of these ones are kind of close. These ones are also kind of close. That's it. For the blurples. Let's try some purple inks. Tanzanite Pearl is kind of close. Even Ebony Purple is kind of close. Raise a Glass is kind of close. It's funny, when I look at the blues, it doesn't look like blue, but when I look at the purples, it doesn't look like purple either. So it's somewhere between blue and purple. So it's gotta be a blurple, right? It's like somewhere between blurple and purple. This Nakamurasaki looks kind of close. Oh, maybe not. Hmm. No. That's it. That's all that we've got. Barely any inks even look like this. This is nice that we have a unique ink. Well, what did you guys think about today's ink? Are you guys thinking thoughts about getting this ink? Do you have this ink? Let me know what you think about this ink in the comment section below. That's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my members, Cynthia, Rahul, Wolf Kate Witch, Arkboy, Vermilion T, Simply Obs, Lynette, and Wumble Bumblebee. If you'd like to become a member, you can do so for as low as 99 cents a month. Also, don't forget to check out the links in the description to my website, join the calligraphy class, check out the paper reviews page, join the Discord, and if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Pen Boutique or Atlas Stationers, I am an affiliate. When you use my link, you get a discount, and I get a small commission so that I can make better content for all of you. And that just leaves me to say, get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them, and I love you to pieces. Have a great day. Okay, love you, bye.